Hey there, I'm Daryl from Just Roll It Already, and welcome back to another video for my January challenge of the new year. Now, last time I kind of gave a little brief update talking about everything that's going on, and today I thought I would share with you, since it's a new year, how I actually began with role playing and I never quite got around to talking about it. Now, this happened about 2007. I was invited by my friend Scott, and me and him were playing Magic the Gathering at his house, and he looked at me and he started talking to me about RPGs. Because he knew I was into gaming, he knew I was really big into card games, he knew that I liked these kind of things, and I've never played a tabletop RPG before. And he put down the offer, and I thought I'd give it a try, and he made an impromptu kind of game where I played in a very dumbed down version of Vampire the Masquerade, and he gave me a little tiny, about 45-minute game thing and explained the basic premises of it. So I thought, yeah, this is interesting. I like this. This is fun. I had a lot of fun with you doing this. And he says, yeah, but we can do this more with more people. And on top of that, they're all experienced role players. So I said, sure, I'll give it a try. I'll try it, but no promises. And he got me around to a local game store that not exactly looked like a game store. I'm not going to give the details of the information because I don't go there anymore for various reasons. And the part that I wanted to say was that I walked in, and this is where I met the infamous He Who Shall Not Be Gamed. Now, he was the first person that I played with entirely, other than my friend Scott in this group. And they were talking about the old World of Darkness, Werewolf the Apocalypse, or the World of Darkness in general, like vampires and such. And I knew nothing of it. And the way that this guy described it to me, it felt like he actually believed it. So he was kind of like the don't drink the Kool-Aid kind of feel with the whole thing. So I uncomfortably kind of just sat there and listened as he's describing it. And he said, this is real, this is that, and so on and so forth. And I I was kind of put off by him. He kind of gave me the creeps at first. And then about a week later, I met up with the remaining group, and there were two more. There was my friend Warren. We all call him War Dog. And then there was our one of the other friends that I got to meet later on. I almost called her something else. Her name escapes me right now, and I'm not going to worry too much for it. But in short, we all sat down, built characters. Everyone was doing everything, and I'm just sitting there confused as hell, wondering, what are we doing? What are we playing? And they said we were playing werewolves. This is called Werewolf the Apocalypse. And this is before the new World of Darkness came out, and we all were just sitting there, and this was very daunting to me. It was very new to me. And those who have played Werewolf the Apocalypse or any of the old World of Darkness games, it's not exactly the easiest or the most simple to begin with, and it can overwhelm somebody. So I just sat there, fumbled through the entire thing. I made a character so underbalanced or imbalanced to what we were going to be doing, I didn't even know what to expect. And I just made a character that was like, oh, I'll put a point here, put a point there. Yeah, sure. Well, I don't even know what to name him. I don't know what to give him. And I don't even know what a backstory is for these things. And I just ended up being told I'm playing a 14-year-old boy named Senric. And they just out of the gate threw me into this thing. And to put a little bit of context about what this group was like, everybody in this group played Lupus, Arun, and some form of warrior type, like, straight up murder machines. And everyone made this murder machine thing. I made a kid who was a Ragabash Glasswalker who didn't know anything Oh, human born, mind you, who didn't know anything about all this. And I was confused just as much as the character was. And I'm just sitting there looking around. And it was a learning experience. And I have to give props to the game leader, Warren. He managed to pull me in and walk me through everything very, very simply. And I had a great time doing it. It was fun. I remember I felt like I wanted to do more, even though we gamed for close to 6 hours the first session, 9 the next, and 15 for another one. And I was hooked on it, and it was a lot of fun, and it was great. I met a lot of cool people. Some of them I still keep in contact. Hiro Shinobi Games is kind of obvious what happened to him, and we don't talk about him. Because to utter his true name is to bring calamity forth upon a gaming table. Dice melt, books catch on fire, and miniatures start walking away on their own. But the most part of everything that I've just described is that the entire time I was very nervous about everything because it was a very uncomfortable experience because I never knew how to act these things out. But when I did get into it, I really got into it. And it was one of the best experiences of my entire life. And ever since then, I've been gaming. But yeah, I thought I'd share this with everyone and to give you guys an idea what I went through with my first game. Anyways, that's it for this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I am Daryl, and I'll see you guys later.